It was a last-ditch attempt to persuade the Syrian opposition to talk to the Assad regime. The Americans, with their European and Arab partners, argue that there can be no military victory. After 3 years of fighting in Syria, they say the only way ahead is a negotiated solution.
We have renewed our full support for the Syrian National Council at a time when the Syrian people are facing major difficulties. Following an extensive discussion, we have unanimously adopted this text, presenting our position on the crisis, on the direction which the international community must follow, and which requests that the Geneva II conference take place following the expected timetable.
The Syrian political opposition is as fragmented as the armed opposition on the ground. One thing the different groups agree on is the demand that Bashar al-Assad leave the political scene.
The most important aspect of today's meeting is that we all agree to say that al-Assad has no future in Syria. The al-Assad family has no future in Syria.
The Syrian opposition is under strong and conflicting pressures. Its international partners are adamant that it should take part in peace talks later this month. But fighters on the ground reject any formula that could enable Bashar al-Assad to hold on to power. The US Secretary of State then had a follow-up meeting with Arab League foreign ministers.
I'm confident, personally, I am confident that the Syrian opposition will come to Geneva. We had some discussions today. He is working through certain issues that President Jarba is, that he needs to work through, and he needs to have the opportunity to have the space to do that.
And so the meeting ended without a clear yes or no from the Syrian National Coalition. The Americans and their partners want the Geneva talks to take place in 10 days. It's difficult to see how that would happen with an empty seat at the table. Jacky, Rowland, Al Jazeera, Paris.